Okay, it's been actually quite a while since I've gotten back to this. There's just a lot of stuff going on. But I think we're at the last bit of this game. I have a boss fight coming up, and I think it's just a lab after that. So let's get to it. I like how... I just noticed she's like trying to hold Claire's hand, but I don't know, she's actually holding it. I just can't see it from this angle though. Here, let me see something. I know this game is a little... It's mostly good. There's some jank though with the model sometimes. Okay, let's see if she does it. Not quite. Okay, you tried, Cherry. It's okay. She does it again. Yep. It's because Claire's holding the, actually, let me see something. Let me unequip this and see if she's actually able to hold Claire's hand. No, not quite. Come on, Cherry, you can do it. Nope. Never mind. So I think I have enough stuff on me to handle. I think it's G2 Birkin that I'm going to be going up against, so let's put this away. We don't need this until the lab. And then I don't think I need the lighter for anything after this, so and then the valve. Let's see, do I have any more acid rounds? Might use a few of these. And then just to be safe, let's throw in one more herb. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Oh, wait. I've got a few items in here. I want to make sure I get these. Okay, there we go. Do I want to use my grenade rounds on him? Because I've got I've got one more boss fight after him, or two. So I'm gonna put the acid rounds back for now. We'll use the grenade rounds up. Okay. Like with my other two runs, I'm gonna try and stick with the limited save. I'm on only 3 saves right now, so hopefully I can get through quite a bit of the chunk of the lab and not have to worry about any saves. I'm wondering if there might have been something over here. Oh, okay, this map. That's right. Whenever I see this sequence, it kind of reminds me of the CG sequences in Final Fantasy VII. With this going down.
Claire, my stomach hurts. Hang in there, Sherry. Her forehead's burning up.
I've got to hurry before the embryos pupate.
You know, I really wanted to make a Pepto-Bismol joke from Spaceballs about the chest bursters, but I'm not gonna do that because it's Sherry and she doesn't deserve this. Okay, let's go take Carrot Birkin here. So before I do this, there's something about the remake. I think it's mostly during Claire's scenario, but the G4 fight that they did, they combined the this particular fight segment with the G3 fight from Darkside Chronicles, I believe. And I really was not a fan of that, the way they did that at all. And they changed G4's design too, so it looked crappy in my opinion. But yeah, that's, I mean, you got the G4 fight in this is the big fight pretty much. But in Remake, the big fight, since Leon and Claire fight the same bosses pretty much, there's some differences. But so like actually I can't remember, so I don't think Claire fights Mr. X. I don't remember. But her final fight is G4, but it's kind of like an after thing. Like the major fight is the G3, and then like you fight the G4 for a little bit, but it's not considered the major fight compared to this. It's not like a big wide open area or anything like that. It's just kind of like you're escaping, and that's a thing you have to deal with. Okay, so this is G2. I think when you're playing the second scenario, you'll encounter G3. Woo! Oh boy, you have to really, be careful when getting close to him. I'm surprised I'm still fine. Come on, Claire, run. There's not a whole lot you can do to really stun him. I'm okay for now. So you just kind of have to take damage while you're running by him. Let's try some more grenade rounds here. I think you just have to, like, at least try and run past him after he does an attack. Let's see. Hopefully I can get by with these. Oh, well, I guess when he does that too, when he... Dick? God damn it. Oh, when he lifts his claws up. That's a good time to run by him. You done yet? Nope. Not quite. Okay, there we go. Yeah, with the G4 fight in the remake, it's a lot longer too. It's definitely something that requires more firepower to take him out, and then even still, when you knock him down, he's kind of crawling a bit. See, with both, see, this is something you don't get in the remake, with both Leon and Claire. So Leon carries Ada to the security room in the labs, and, you know, Claire carries Sherry to it too, and that's something you don't get in the remake. They sort of leave them in the little train or tram or whatever it is.
Claire? Oh, you're finally awake.
Isn't this...
That's okay. You keep it. I'm sure it'll keep you safe.
Thank you, Claire.
I mean...
Even though I'm an only child, neither of my parents ever spent much time with me because of their work. I grew up alone, but now that you're with me, I finally have someone to rely upon.
Sherry. Rest here for a bit. I'll be right back, as soon as I found the antidote for you.
Yeah. I think I was gonna say, she does put the jacket on Sherry in the remake, but it is in the train. But maybe they changed it because it did, like, the way the labs are set up a lot differently in the remake, so perhaps it didn't seem like a very safe idea. Even though, you know, even in the remake, I think unless you play on hardcore, nothing can really get in the save rooms, and even then that's just sort of a mechanic of the game. So, but it shouldn't be assumed that the save rooms or a security room or anything like that is completely safe. So maybe it felt best for them to keep like Ada or Sherry in the train if they were injured. Even though it wouldn't be as comfortable as laying on the bed, so... okay, let's put these acid rounds up. Don't need them. Actually, what I have on me should be good enough. I haven't even used this. Like, really, like, there's no need to use this up, except for on the G4. So, it's very useful for that. Kind of low on handgun ammo. Oh, here we go. Alright, I should be good. I'm not saving after that anyways. I'm just gonna try and be careful while I'm going through this. See if I can get a bunch done. Now, so this is another thing, dude. They won't show up until I come back here, but the, they didn't have the naked zombies in the remake as well, and that's something I missed. Because, like, the first time I've ever seen this game, I saw it in chunks, and especially in the lab. And the naked zombies I thought they were scary, or pretty freaky, so. That's right, I can actually go through here. Not there. I know it's where I need to go. I got that confused with the power room. Oh, there they are. They came back. Huh. It'd be good to actually just get rid of these guys. Which, I was just thinking too, there's no excuse not to have the naked zombies. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, at first people thought maybe they didn't have the naked zombies because the zombies are realistic and maybe they would have to include the genitalia, but I mean, if the zombies, you know, they're already pretty rotted, so they don't necessarily have to have, you know, the parts there, the crotch parts. But when you're playing Ghost Survivors, and I think it's in the Mayor's Daughter segment, God damn it. Oh, shit. Ah. There's these, I forgot what they're called. They're like pale regenerator type, like, looking zombies, and they're nude. So there's no excuse for them not to put, like, naked zombies in the game. They could do those pale, I think they're called pale heads or something, but they're naked, so, I mean, they could do naked zombies. I don't know if it's ever, maybe there's like a file or something. They have a little thing in the Mayor's Daughter thing that mentions the pale heads, but I don't know if there's like, because there's some unlocking stuff that I think you have to do with the RE.net site, which is, I'm not the biggest fan of. They kind of did that stuff with Resident Evil 6 too, and I think with Revelations 2, where you had to, where achievements would unlock files. I'm not quite sure, but I don't know if they explain where the pale heads came from, because that's entirely new. That is not in this game at all. fuck am I doing? You know, I don't know if I need the valve anymore. It's been a while. I should be fine. Alright. Kind of curious if I can go through here. Yeah, no. You actually go through there as in the second scenario. I'm not a big fan of the power room area and all that nonsense that you have to do. Let's see, blue. I think blue is first. Yeah, they added a lot more branching areas to the lab in the remake as well. It's certainly a lot bigger, but I mean, less stuff. It doesn't feel like there's any more rooms necessarily than this. There's a lot more expanded areas, especially with like the garden and the whole thing with the ivies. Let's go in here. We get the fuse in here. They actually kept the whole, I was glad to see it, but the little robot arm with the fuse, they changed it and put it in a different type of room. So the room's not, I don't think the room's completely froze over. Maybe it is. I don't remember, but the room looks different. But you get this little sequence here in the remake, which was nice to see. But in the remake, this whole thing is related to getting the plant stuff. Braid's not working. Plant killer fluid. What do you call that? But yeah, to make that stuff. Yeah, I think one complaint, so I'm not actually sure, it's obvious, like, with how far the train goes down, or whatever you call that thing, that this place is pretty deep, but I'm not sure how deep it is compared to how deep the lab is in the remake, because they really, like, when you're in the main area of the remake's lab, you can see, like, forever, pretty much. And they almost made it seem very similar to, I guess, the lab in the Resident Evil movies, Paul Anderson movies, so I don't know if people necessarily agree with how deep that lab goes. Because the thing is, here's the ivies. The old type of ivies, which aren't as menacing. I don't mind the new ones. I just don't like the design because they kind of look like, you know, plant zombies, basically. I'm not a fan. I like unique enemies that look different from humans. It's nice to have non-human-like enemies. But the ivies and that are basically just plant-like zombies with some extra features. I'm wondering if that hit both of them. Yeah, it did. Fireworks good on the ivies in the remake as well. It does take a bit. You get the flamethrower in it. Takes a while to take them down. So we'll just get rid of that one. Actually, we get a red... I believe there's some red herbs down here, so I'm not going to combine those yet. This is another thing. This type of room is not in the remake as well. They don't have the giant plant. Well, okay, they kind of do, but they kind of don't. They have this, like, huge area to have all the plants in. Which is where the zombie-like ivies are coming from. But I kind of missed this, and you can actually see the very vagina-looking things on it. They kind of look like something that's housing the ivies, like this thing creates the ivies, I think. That's what it looks like. It looks like it's got some sort of organism in these little, like, pods here that's coming off of it, so... I don't remember how the ivies are created. I thought they were created from the plant, but I don't know. Okay, yep, it's liquor time. Yeah, they should be good enough for... Should have brought some more grenade rounds. I know you're here, but where are you here? Okay, yeah. So they're in the main room. There's one that drops down too. Shit. So I forget they actually have more than just the two green liquors in this area, and that's something they don't have in the remake as well. But I guess they figured it would be kind of pointless because the regular liquors in remake are like hard enough. They're difficult enough with how they move around and everything, so they're very difficult to get away from. Let's see, the two, I think there's two in here. Oh, there's this one. Oh, that almost took quite a bit of hits. Okay, hopefully that leaves me with enough space for everything that's down here. But I've got zombies coming up, so whatever ammo I have left is gonna get cleared. Yeah, I don't mind what they did, the changes that they did to the lab in the remake, but it's not that challenging. I don't know. They actually don't put a lot of liquors in it. I think there's only like a total of 3. And they shoved 2 like in the underground area, like under the area that you find when you go through the area with the plants. There's 2 down there, and then I think there's like 1 up in the main area. But yeah, it wasn't actually that bad. It's really quick to go through it as well. But this, I mean, the original lab isn't very large either, so... let's put some of these away. We should be good. I've got crossbow. Let's see if I got any more bolts. I don't think I do. You really don't get a lot of crossbow gun bolts in this game, so... Alright, we're good. Oh, this area should be fine. It's nothing but zombies here, so... Oh, actually, before I do that... I need to get that weapon box key. There. I don't remember what you get out of the weapon locker thing. I wouldn't mind some more handgun ammo though. Oh shit. Forgot about this one. Jeez. I'm not gonna get a good ring for healing that much. So I'm certainly gonna fail in that area. Been healing quite a bit. But that's because I'm doing limited saves, so I don't want to take any chances. Am I getting turned around? Yes, yes I am. And this, so with so you had the guest password thing here, and they changed that and they put it in the very first area you go into in the remake for the lab. It's just like in the very first lobby. They don't have the moth thing at all. I should have brought my knife. Oh, okay, key card. I need to get that from over here. Don't mind me, I'm just getting turned around a little bit. Here we go. Okay, so I get a bunch of grenade rounds. Okay. I always like this because even if you can't see where they're coming from, there's always the door opening sound kind of clues you in on when they're heading through. I don't think he's dead yet. I don't see a pool of blood there. I only got a few bullets left. Well, hopefully they'll last. Come on. This is the thing, I want to go through, but I don't know if they're right near the door. Oh, there you go. Come hither. Okay, there should be one more, or two more. Got 4. That's good enough for one zombie. Then I'll have to switch to the crossbow. Okay, it's right here. Alright. Let's see, where you at? You're over here somewhere. Okay, I think there should be a file in here. Nothing? I thought there might have been something else in here. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing too. I don't think they actually have you do the synthesis for the... Thanks. You weren't dead. I don't think they actually have you do the synthesis for the vaccine. They just, you know, it's just there next to the G-virus in the same room in the remake. It's so silly.
Annette, you killed William. I'll never forgive you for that.
Wait!
I've just prepared a sample of the G-virus. And this time, no one will take it from me. This is the most significant piece of research my husband has ever left in my hands.
Stop it! Sherry's in serious trouble. William implanted her with his embryos. There's no telling when they'll pupate. And if that happens, then Sherry won't...
What? William... William, you're alive.
So what's interesting in this compared to the remake, I hate to keep making comparisons, but I have to. But in the remake, she, instead of like going after him, well, she goes after him to get rid of him because she knows how dangerous he is. In the remake. In this, she's a little more foolish, and I don't know. She keeps trying to chase after him, even though she knows he's a very dangerous bioweapon. And you know, this happens. She's only got a basic handgun on her.
William is still alive. He's getting stronger with each skin he casts off. Sherry!
Tell me what I need to know. How can I save Sherry?
I have detailed information. Everything you need to know to prepare the antidote is right here.
Okay, this is the, I think this is the file I thought I would get in the other room that I was just in. It's the instructions for synthesis of the G-virus antigen, G-vaccine, codenamed Devil, because the G-virus is, G is for God, so. Let's see. Any beings affected by the G-virus will reproduce through the impregnation of an embryo within another living being. Unless rejected by the host, the embryo will undertake a process of gradual cellular invasion, infecting the host cells on a molecular level as it rewrites their DNA. Once the metamorphosis is complete, the host will be capable of continuing the cycle of self-replication. The duration of time for the process to run its course will vary from subject to subject. In the early stages of cellular invasion, it is possible to halt progression of the metamorphosis through the administration of the G vaccine antigen. The following procedure details its synthesis. The vaccine creation requires a base vaccine. This can be arranged by the activator VAM. First set the empty cartridge to the VAM and activate it. After several moments, the process will be complete and the white-colored base vaccine will be set in the cartridge automatically. Then confirm the green light is on, remove the cartridge, and proceed to the next step. Once the base vaccine has been prepared, set it in the vaccine synthesis machine located in the P4 level experiment room. The machine is fully automated and only requires a user to push the sequence start switch. At this point, the program will run automatically and synthesis will be complete within approximately 10 seconds. As the synthesis of Devil is an extremely delicate process, the quality will vary with slight shocks or changes in temperature. Careful handling is required for the proper results. So they actually
Save my daughter. And tell her I'm sorry I wasn't a better mother. Tell her I love her. Sherry.
Annette!
Self-destruct
here we
sequence
go.
has been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
Okay, now we need to go to the Moth room. I need that fucking knife. So I was gonna say in this, they really make you work to make that vaccine. It's not just something you can grab. Let's get that knife. Let's see. Oh, there's the... Okay, so they do have the herb that's brown gold colored in this. It's for blue, red, and green. I thought that was for the 3 green herb mix, but I was wrong, so... Jeez. I should be okay. Let's go deal with the moth. You know, they kind of, with Annette's character, they really expanded on her on the remake, but she's also very confusing with her intentions as well. Yeah. And, especially between Leon and Claire's scenarios, it's like, it seems like she gets killed twice. Oh, yeah, here. I think I can use, let me just use... If you don't bring the knife with you over here, you waste, like, handgun ammo trying to get to this computer. This looks like they're using, like, an old Mac OS. Okay. Or Windows, well no, it doesn't quite look like Windows 95. Looks like Mac. Alright. here. That should be alright. Now this is a something they actually kept in the remake.
Leon, you made it.
Claire, is that you? Where are you?
I can see you on the monitor. But never mind that right now. Leon, you have to go back and get Sherry for me. I left her in the security office. Please, you must save her.
Wait a second. What are you gonna do? Where are you going?
I still have a few loose ends to take care of. I'm counting on you.
Yep, another change in the remake. They didn't have Leon go and get Sherry. She's just with Claire. Because I think when you get to that ending sequence where you have to take care of the G5 Birkin, Claire's with Sherry on the train, and I think Leon has to catch up to it. So when he gets on there, he sees Sherry for the first time, and instead of actually like being the one to go grab her. So I don't know. Not a big fan of that. Okay, gotta get the vaccine, and then the ammo desk, and all that fun stuff. Trying to get most of the stuff done before I actually do the save, so. I think you really can get by with, I mean, if you're really good, you could probably only do one save. Like, sometime in the middle of the game, I would say. But for me, I would say 4 saves is good enough. Oh, that's right, there's some IVs here. Let's switch to flavor rounds. Hopefully I hit the other one. There's like usually 2. They usually show up in pairs. Nope, there's another one. Okay, good. I still have to do this door too. Shit. Fuck, that's actually what I need the lighter for. I knew I needed it for something. Let's see here. Okay, good. Yep, see? But you know where Sherry is. You told Leon to get Sherry. Silly. Silly game. Let's see. Okay. So the vaccine is the last thing I want to get, because, let's see, I'm trying to think. So I still have some other stuff to do. There's the room with the, 2 green liquors in it. There's some extra stuff I can get in there. Laboratory security manual. Laboratory Security Manual. Security measures in case of an emergency. In the instance of an uncontainable biohazardous breakout, all security measures will be directed toward the underground transport facility. In the instance that any abnormalities are detected among cargo in transit, all materials will automatically be transported from the loading zone to the designated high-speed train, at which point all materials will be isolated and disposed of immediately. In the instance of a Class 1 emergency, the entire train will be purged and disposed of without delay. In the instance that the lab itself becomes contaminated, the northernmost route currently used to transport materials to and from the facility will be designated as the emergency escape route. This route will secure passage to the relay point outside the city limits. Disclosure about any information regarding research conducted here or the existence of this facility is strictly prohibited, since it is top priority to keep all research classified. Escape access may be denied under certain extenuating circumstances. Okay, let's activate this thing here. Oh, here we go. Use some more of these. Use a registration for the culture experiment room, username guest, password done, valid for 24 hours. So if you're playing this for the first time, you'll want to come in here before going to the moth room. But I already knew that, so. Now, hopefully I don't get killed. We'll go into this next room. So, here goes nothing. Let's actually just switch to this. There we go. Okay, yeah, so there's a bunch of grenade rounds in here. So is there anything else? Alright, now we can do the vaccine synthesis. And there's a inventory box in between here, and let me make sure. I should be okay though. Bunch of zombies in that room. My only problem with the crossbow gun is I have a bad tendency to miss-aim with it, so at least with the grenade launcher, it has some spread if you're using it short range, even though you can miss with that too. What's in this area? I don't even remember what was in this room. Oh, okay. What's this area? Okay, I guess there wasn't as many zombies as I thought was in here. Oh, shit. There we go. I think that should be all of them, I hope. There's some more. there's another one. There we go. Hoping that's all of them. There's the ammo disc, and I'm kind of getting low here on the room. There we go. I need to put that lighter away. Is that thing just floating there? Oh, okay, yeah. It's kind of hard to miss this sometimes. Or no, I do miss this sometimes. Because I don't come over here to activate it. There we go. I don't think that little model is supposed to be sticking out like that. Okay. And this is the escape route. So go ahead and... Well, actually, that's right. I probably need 2 people. Okay. I don't have the second person, so... Oh, what a system to require for escape. Just imagine if you were the only person there and, you wanted to get out, but you need a second person. Actually, what I would do is use the, I don't know, a zombie's hand or something. Just cut some zombie's hand off and use it for verification to get out. Okay. Let's go down. I think I have everything I need. It would suck though if it actually required a living person's hand to verify the fingerprint per second person. Because then you're just screwed if you're the only one there. Oh yeah, there's some more naked zombies. There's one more here. Whoa, shit! God. There we go. Actually quite a few in here, huh? Yes, there is. Oof. Only got 1 shot left. Alright. It's breaking time. Now I'm gonna save. It's always possible to fuck up on the G4 fight, so I want to make sure I bring everything I need. So let's see. Oh, that's right. I need to go synthesize this person. Okay, I'll take care of that before I save then. Yeah, I'll just go take care of that. Poor Net. There we go. Now we're done. I need to take for this. I'll need some of those. That, some more health maybe. Maybe some acid rounds. I have enough to take care of the G5 if I do, so... let's see here. I'm hoping this will be enough. There we go. Hopefully I don't need to save after that. It should be it. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really feel a need to make comparisons as this part when it comes to this and remake, because everything's different, so... I personally prefer the G4 fight in this, so... let's do... acid rounds first, and then I'll switch to the gun here.
5 minutes until detonation.
Typical Resident Evil fashion. Timer during the last boss fight, and then the elevator takes forever to activate. Okay, so you actually fight, oh, strange, so you fight woo! So you fight G, I'm guessing the second scenario fights G4 here, then? Huh. Let's see. I didn't remember it being the G3 fight. Well, since he's upright, use this on him. Oh. Well, no, he's probably gonna mutate again, right? It does mutate. Yeah, that's right. It's a 2-stage boss fight. Oof. Come on. Get on the ground here. Ooh. Ooh. There's quite a bit of damage. I'm still good. Ah, man. Well, shit. I think I'm gonna maybe just use the spark gun first off, then take him out really quick in the first form so I don't get any damage.
Until detonation.
Try to be as careful as possible. I don't even know where I'm aiming there. There we go. Okay, I just have to be careful here. Stay away, please. Yeah, it's like you really have to be careful, being in caution status with, come on. God. Fuck. Whew. Oh, god damn. Ah. Like I said, can't even be in caution. Oof. So I'm not actually sure if you can hit the G4 while it's on top of the platform, so with the spark shot. because I don't want to waste it. Where am I going?
Detonation.
Here we go again. Oh shit, what am I doing? Really can't stick around in the same spot for too long because, especially with the second form. This because it's basically trying to wait for him to jump down. Come on. God, you fucker. Get. Ay. It does so much fucking damage. It's a pain in the ass. God damn. He's like the fucking Chimera from Mother 3. Ah! Go away, please! Go! No! Oh! Oh. Now hopefully that'll be the last time you do that, because... Fuck off. Shit, I'd hate to use this. Well, now I'm gonna need to use it. God, I need to get away from him. Oh, man. God. Fucking die. There we go. Jesus fucking Christ, this thing. Now the only problem I'm gonna have to deal with is zombies in the, how badly? Okay, I'm not too badly damaged here. I think I have some health in the inventory box left, but it's probably not much. And I need to move my butt. Yeah, and this Claire actually has to catch up to the train. I think if you're playing as her first.
Stay down. Sherry's unconscious.
I have the antidote. If I give it to her.
Claire, what's happening?
Not now. Come on, Sherry, wake up. Wake
Yeah,
up.
I like her.
Please
I like the
wake up.
banter in this between them.
Claire? Where am I?
It worked!
Oh, Sherry, you're gonna be okay.
Thanks, Claire.
It's over.
No. I have to find my brother.
You're right. This is just the beginning.
Yeah, she doesn't even mention. I don't think she even mentions that in the remake. She didn't seem too concerned about going to find her brother, but
My God has protected you. It will always be with you.
Claire.
Sherry.
oh, 90s video games. Okay, so it's the second, that's right, second scenario where you have to fight G5, so I'll have to go through Leon's now when I get back to this, but not bad. I got left with like a lot of ammo though. I had way too many grenade rounds. Just a bunch of stuff. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna fight G5. No, not yet. Yeah, I'm not actually sure how much of the original team from this was involved in the remake. Yeah, but good memories, definitely good memories. There's a lot of stuff I forgot though while going through this, so all the original voice actors. I know Allison Court really wanted to play Claire's voice in the remake, but there was a lot of mess with that. And apparently, I think the company that she was a part of, the voice acting thing that she was a part of, lost out on the bid for the voice acting role for the remake Claire, and the I think it's the Resident Evil 7 team that's a part of the remake team used their like own voice acting studio and their own voice actors that they hired for it, so I think a lot of people were thinking it was because of the voice acting strikes that happened, I think about 2 years ago. But no, it was just, I don't know. There's a mess. There's a big mess with the voice acting because of the mocap being involved. So there's like stuff related to the physical activity and trying to cover that as well. Along with the voice acting, usually it's only the voice acting being covered with the payment and all that stuff. It's complex when it comes to that, so since they're using the photo thing now, let's see how well I did. You know, they require kind of the whole package for characters now. So I love this ending scene. I kind of wish we got these end scenario outfits as alternate outfits in the remake, but let's see. Not bad. It's not an S rank, but yeah, I think I took a little too long. Probably saved too much, used too many. In this, there's a lot more that affects the ranking, so we'll create a new. I don't want to overwrite that, so for Leon, and I'll get that started another time.